solutions, what it should look like out here and what should be the lighting. Some of it is just stylistic. If I'm just honest with you, Cheryl, some of it's style, some of it's what we want to do. Some of it is not for any particular reason or purpose, but it's just stylistic. But thank you for the comment, and thank you for thanking us. And we will definitely keep that in our mind when planning our lighting for Sundays. Do I have other questions?
Dave.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got a two-part one, Dave. Do you have a timeline on the construction, and what would be built first?
I don't have the timeline on the construction, and I can't quite tell you what will be built first. Did that answer your two-part question? The reason, Greg, is that timeline is based on a lot of different factors, and we're just not at the stage yet where we could determine that. We're aggressively trying to move towards something this year. If it's not this year, because of winters, it will be early spring, as early as we can get into the ground in spring of 27. But I don't have any variables on that. And the design, where we're at in the moment where we have to make that determination of how many kids we have and how many youth we have and which area is of the greater need, and how we can move around the building during construction. There's a lot of different things to keep in our mind as to how that's gonna work. And so the architects, some of the people that we've hired from outside to help us move through this process, they will help us walk through all of those scenarios, and we'll make a decision. But it's too early to know exactly to answer those questions. Okay, one more, and then we need to move forward. Yes.
Hi. Two questions. One, is Hannah House and the Hope House in the clear? Do we have a mortgage on them right now?
We own them outright.
Beautiful. The other thing is, has anyone else mentioned the volume level at the services? The volume?
That you want it louder?
No, I actually have a decibel because I have a hearing problem, and we're at the back, we're at 100 decibels. And I'm in the back. So anything over 85 for a sustained time can do ear damage. So
well, just so that you know, right there in the booth, there's a microphone that's sticking out right there. And we calculate that microphone, and it's actually calibrated exactly to dB levels. And our dB level in the second service, which is the louder service, is never above 94. So your calculation and our calculation is off.
Well, 94, only because I'm going through this, they say anything over 85 can cause ear damage.
Well, we understand that. And that's why when you go some places, they give you earplugs. We choose to not do that. But what we will say is, and let me give you the other perspective. We have people coming in saying they wish it was louder. I know all the old people say, oh, but I'm telling you, all the young people say something completely different. And the middle-aged people say something completely different. So understand that as you look up to this platform, I get every single complaint about volume every single week. And you'd be amazed the amount of people that say we would like it to be louder. I'm not kidding with you. That is the truth. So understand the decisions that we have to make every week in balancing what every single person thinks is best. Now, do we want people's ears to bleed? No. No, we don't want that. And we work hard to control. Listen, you can talk to Patrick. I am on Patrick almost every week about the dB level. I go back to Dave, our sound guy, and say, make sure we're underneath 94 for second service. So it's not that we just, whatever volume we want, we have a guideline and a structure that we work inside in the sound booth just so that we can keep things under control. So just want you, thank you. I don't want to minimize your question at all because that is an important thing. But I also want you to know that we're just not willy-nilly with that either, okay? So just making sure. One more, and then we got to go right here. One more, right here.
Hi, I just want to say that there are earplugs available at guest services.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, so there's a statement. I didn't know there are earplugs available at guest services if you ever would need them. But please don't let that deter you from coming, because we need you to worship together corporately with your brothers and sisters in Christ, right? Okay, so if you need plugs, get them. If you don't, great. All right, there has been a vote on Hannah House, Hope House, and the North 17 acres, and they all have been approved for sale. So we will move forward in that. We will give updates as updates are necessary. But we believe that they will sell quickly. And if they do, that's great. And all of those funds will go right directly into overflow and will reduce the cost of the overall building. All right. Thank you so much for being here today, taking it serious. Sometimes in the past it's been difficult to get a quorum. You guys have been so faithful. I'm so excited about what God has in the future. But I would like to entertain a motion for adjournment from this meeting. Do I have a motion? There's one. Do I have a second? There is another. Is there anyone opposed to leaving a business meeting? All in favor say aye. Aye. God bless you guys. Motion carries. 11 o'clock service is beginning quickly.